Hello and welcome to this Chinese Grand Prix qualifying session. So today we're just going to get straight on it. We're going to go out on a lap, our only lap for pole position. Let's see if we can do it. I need to charge my remote. If you saw that message, I do apologise. And by the way, I've never driven this track before on this game. So this is the first ever time of me driving around this track in this specific Ferrari in this game. And I have to say I'm doing well so far. I've kind of pulled away a bit from Hamilton. I'm not quite sure if you can take that full throttle. But I think I like it. I think I like having only a one-shot qualifying, because if I had lots and lots of practice, then the races wouldn't be as entertaining as they maybe if I kind of didn't have enough practice and I had to learn as I went along. So we kind of pulled away quite a lot actually, but we know that Hamilton's now going to catch up with the more horsepower he has in that Mercedes car, and we've locked up, we've gone wide. But I think we can hang on to this. And well, we were going to take pole by more than a second, but it's come down to less than half thanks to a mistake we made. But it's pole again. 3 pole positions in a row. Fantastic. Alright. Any big shockers? Not really. Now let's find out what will happen in the race. Right, so we are on the grid here and no setup whatsoever for any of these races. We're gonna get straight into it. I'm predicting our first ever victory to get this championship back on track. Okay, bit of wheel spin from the front tyres. Rosberg there hit me. I felt a tap. You probably felt it as well. I'm gonna see if I can go right around the outside of Hamilton if he was ahead of me. But we are now in first position, and Hamilton and Rosberg are battling it out behind me. This is good for me to pull away if I can, and I do sense some rain, so when we get onto the back straight, if there's no one side by side with me, I might flick on and see what my engineer has to say about the weather, see if that's going to affect the standings today. But Rosberg's ahead. No, Hamilton's ahead. No, Rosberg's ahead. Okay, I think my engineer said something, but I can't hear it because I'm having the controller as far away from the mic as possible. Oh my gosh, I pulled away so much. Right. Oh. Ah. No! I keep clicking the wrong button. Sorry if like when David Croft speaks it's a bit echoey. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got to see this. Massa wasn't even in the top 3 and then suddenly he's doing well. Let's see. Oh, double overtake for Massa. Does he get it stopped? Oh, he's battling. Oh, this is great stuff. And they go side by side through the last corner. There's so much side by side action on this game. It's unbelievable. Okay, great. Okay, light rain in 5 minutes. Just what I wanted. Great. If you haven't seen the last episode in Malaysia, it was horrible. It rained for the whole race, and at the end my tyres just went. It was about 5 laps to go. I was in second place, and I went off the track carrying too much speed with worn out tyres, and I just skated off the track. And that was the end of my race. In terms of finishing second, I managed to get third, but it came to a point where I was just holding up my teammate, and well, unfortunately, well, I think I actually let him, yeah, I let him through and tried to follow him, but I just kept going wider than he did, and it just didn't work, and I just lost so much time, and in the end I just managed to cling on to 4th place from Daniel Ricciardo. So that's how tricky things have been for me. But in this race, look at that. I mean, I knew I'd be so quick in the dry conditions. I even said it during the last episode, if I haven't edited that out. I'm so quick.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Okay, so Hamilton's put on the pressure, but he's...
Let's be mindful of the conditions. The track is getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this
hang on. I'm sorry I keep pausing this all the time, but I will edit it out so it's good. Hang on a second. Did I just see Hamilton... Okay, who's that? That's Rosberg. Oh, did Hamilton get double overtake? Did he get a double overtake? Oh, it's a bit messy over here. The two manners, nowhere to be seen. Anyway, let's continue on then. Right then, so looks like we've got a big lead. 2.9 seconds at the moment. Everything's looking good to take the win. But I'm really, I'm worrying about that rain. The rain that's gonna come in a minute. Yeah, I'm keeping the gap constant. 2.990 was 2.994, so it is we're running the same pace now, me and Hamilton. Gotta get this braking zone right. Could accelerate a bit earlier, but I need to steer slightly more, and I can see drops on the camera. I can see drops on the camera, definitely. Okay, now this is where it gets a bit interesting. Do I stay out and put the intermediates on when it starts to rain, or do I make a pit stop? No, I'm gonna stay out. If it's raining,
light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
and you said light rain's here to stay, right? So whenever my pit stop is, that is when I am pitting for intermediates. But if it stays like this, then I'm pitting for primes, because he said these conditions will remain the same. So obviously it all depends on what is light rain in this game. Obviously light rain means intermediate tyres from this game, but I don't know. doesn't seem... If this is light rain now, I could cope with being on the option tyres. Okay. He's saying the inters will burn out, so... I've got to trust my engineer. I've got to go for... Okay, I've got to go for prime tyres. If I do anything else, then that's when things will go bad. Oh, Rosberg's just caught up to me. With my tyres, I always struggle with these. When these tyres get so worn out. Just need to extend this gap now. Someone's retired from this race. Let me get, is it a McLaren? Nobody's retired because this game. I think it's Maldonado basically.
Okay, I'm sure you can feel it already, but we're starting to notice some tyre wear now. They should be good for a while longer though.
Oh great, Rosberg's come in.
Pit window is open. The pit window is open.
Looks dry though.
There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car. You won't be able to run in mix 3 for long with that much, but do burn it if you need to. The Mercedes crew are preparing for a stop. We're not sure which driver it is yet.
Yeah, I'm going to
The tyre situation is pretty touch and go right now. We think the slicks may still be quicker, but it's very close, and you're going to struggle to keep them in the temperature window. The inters are ready when you need them.
oh. Slicks or inters, slicks or inters, slicks or inters, slicks or inters, slicks or inters. What do I do? My engineer says it's really touch and go. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Option, 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 primes. Prime. Oh, okay, I'm going for inters. I'm going for intermediates. What's gonna happen? Oh dear. I don't know, I just feel like I kept sliding around everywhere. Oh, Rakkonen's taken the lead.
Release, release.
Bottas, Kvyat. We're all going for different strategies. This is very fascinating. People are staying out longer. Other people are...
Receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Other people are going for different tyres. Yeah, I think... Okay, I'm on the intermediates now. Yeah, it's about the same. I still had... Okay, I have less wheel spin through the exit of some of the corners. But yeah, definitely, look, there's definitely some standing water on this track. Now we got people on slicks trying to brave it out, Button and Signs going for something different. Oh, and Button's just overtaken Signs. Well, I had to get past, I mean, what can I do anyway? It's a very topsy-turvy race in itself, so yeah. We could definitely see the difference between slicks and intermediates. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click race director and I'm going to see if anyone's... Okay, this is strange. Okay, so you got all these people who are on prime tyres and then... Oh, these people are on options, so Raikkonen was on the options, right. And they haven't stopped yet. That makes sense. Okay. Let's go back to racing. So it's Rosberg, the man we need to get ahead of. Is it? Oh no, that. Oh, we are ahead, are we? Yeah, we are. What am I doing? Oh. So Raikkonen's come in the pits now. We should see how much of a gap I have to whoever's in second place now. Should be Rosberg. Gosh, all I wanted was a dry race. Please. I got it for the first few laps, and then they said, no! Back to wet conditions. Okay, Rosberg second. What's the gap? 10 seconds! Whoa, okay. I made the right choice, definitely. Oh. 10 seconds, wow. I don't know why anyone else isn't seeing what I'm seeing, and that is that the intermediates are definitely the tyres to go for. Because on the slicks, we were just sliding around everywhere. Look, 13 seconds now. Surely they must see this and come on to intermediate tyres. I mean, sorry, I've got to check this again. Surely there must be at least somebody like who pitted in late who's on the intermediate. Yes. Okay, Roberto Meri is on the intermediate tyres. He pitted twice, unfortunately, but that means something now, because if Mary's pitted, he's an AI, and he was last anyway. So
I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining away. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet.
yeah, intermediate is the correct tyre choice. Wow, we made the right choice, and we were deliberating about what tyre compound do we use. You know what, I think Mary could actually score some points here today. Well, he could have if he just didn't make that first stop. If he only made that stop for Inters, I think he would have been right up there. And now they're all coming in. Now they realise their mistake. And now I'm going to take this victory by about a minute, I think. I might even lap them. Wow. This is really strange. I mean, we've had all the bad luck. Yeah, we've had all the bad luck this season. In Australia, the pit stop went wrong when we were in the lead of the race. In Malaysia, we were on course for second place, and well, we misjudged our tyres, and it never stopped raining.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Ooh, someone ahead has had a crash. I want to see this. Oh. Okay, puncture. Puncture for Nazar. So Felipe Nazar has now got a puncture. And now they're all on the intermediate tyres. I knew it. Right, Mary, is this... Yeah, this is Mary. Yeah. I think he's actually lost out. Weirdly, I don't know. Oh, okay, there's Nazar. So Nazar's got a puncture then.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Now don't tell me Mary lost out after being on a dry track for that long. He's lost, yeah. Seconds, so. Ah, poor Mary. Anyway. Lost the gap now. When we get to that back straight, I'm gonna see if this weather's gonna dry out. If it's not gonna dry out, then we'll stay on this for the rest of the race. If not, we've got at least a 2 pit stop advantage on us. So yeah. And Mary's going really slowly, so I fear he's made contact with Nazar. He was like, I think Mary was thinking, oh wow. Goodness me, my car's faster than a Sauber, and he wasn't prepared enough, so he just slammed into the back of him or something. I don't know. He's got no problem on the straight. Oh, I said weather.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving. We expect rain to stop in around 15 minutes time. 15 minutes.
Rain to stop in 15 minutes. Well, I mean 15 minutes. I don't think that's necessary really. No. I hope those messages don't come onto the screen. We're gonna lap Mary here. I'll keep an eye on the gap to Rosberg to see if I'm better, while driving on the intermediates. Oh, great! Just when I was coming up on a DRS zone. I'd have DRS zone. For a second there I thought that was Rosberg. But no, actually Rosberg's catching me by a second a lap apparently, so that's something alarming. Am I gonna get overtaken by a man? Not today. In fact, I don't really need the engineer. So goodbye engineer. So then, I wonder what the championship's gonna look like. That's gonna be really interesting to see. I can go full throttle from here. Let's see if we can beat our lap time 1:40. I don't think we will, but let's see if we can get a 1:45 at least. So we came third in Australia, fourth in Malaysia. Consistency is key to winning a championship. I mean, third and a fourth, you know, all the time would have won you the championship well, not even that, probably 2 or 3 years ago. But you see, now with the dominance of this Mercedes car that we are seeing in real life, as well as this game, if you get third and fourth, you are going to finish third and fourth. And by the way, I'm just taking my time, so yeah. I'm not trying to extend the gap to Rosberg by, you know, in terms of seconds, you know, to a minute or whatever. I'm being realistic here. I'm saving my tyres because I do know that tyres do pop, and this is interesting. That message was very interesting. It said DRS enabled, so that means that obviously the FIA think that some people may want to put on option tyres. Well, they think it's ready for option tyres. How about that? Okay, I'm looking at my... If you look on the bottom left, that big yellow dot moving around is me going around the circuit. Don't get confused with the yellow thing that's stationary. There's a circle in the middle. That's the speed trap. And if you look at the dark green dot, the lightish green kind of dot, who's going around number 2 now on the map, that's my teammate Kimi Räikkönen, who's in 3rd place. And you can see the one just in front of him, that's Rosberg, and just look how far away Rosberg seems to be, and my teammate and the whole rest of the field is to me. They are nowhere. Anyway, we're going to start the final lap here. And I have to say, what a race this has been. From the start, I think we've actually led from start to finish in this race, except during the pit stops. We've been really dominant today. Full credit to the weather, I have to say, and to the AI's mistake, as well as the pace, the good pace that I had at the beginning of this race. If it wasn't for that good pace at the beginning, you know, we would have been 3rd and 4th, and we'd be copying what other people would be doing. We'd be pitting a lap earlier, missing the pit window, or the cut-off window from dry slick tyres to wet intermediate tyres. It's fascinating. And Räikkönen, it looks like he's going to get 3rd place, which means Ferrari will be gaining on Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship. And that's all very crucial at this current moment. But I think he's got Hamilton right behind him. Well, it must be Hamilton. Come on, I mean, who else could it be? This corner, I always go wide here. I do apologise. But it's not really going to make a difference. I mean, come on. 33 seconds. Here we go. Our first ever victory for Ferrari. In real life, Vettel won in Malaysia. We're going to win here today in China. Absolutely fantastic. Yes! Woo! Thank you very much. You fixed my front wing. Yeah! And you again, you take this. Fill it with champagne. I'll do it for you. There we go. Fantastic. A full deserved victory for myself, Sebastian Vettel.
So Sebastian Vettel takes the win after an imperious drive today. It was a well-deserved victory as well for the German driver.
Ultimately, it's all about whoever reaches the checker flag first, and today was his day.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So then, that has been today's race, the Chinese Grand Prix. Here are the official results. So we know the top four. Bottas finished 5th. Ricciardo finished in 6th place. He gained 1 place from Massa. So Massa and Ricciardo swapped places in terms of their grid positions. Grosjean yet again scored more crucial points in 8th. Kvyat is in 9th and Perez finished in 10th place. As you can see, I'm the only person to make 1 stop. No, I'm not. Will Stevens managed to finish the race on a 1 stop. Really? Well, that's just amazing. If Will Stevens did that, well done to him. 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 times there, over 2 minutes. Something must have happened anyway. Let's see. Okay, I got a lot of exceeding track limits, and unfortunately Mary got a 5-second time penalty for a collision with NASA. So obviously, as I predicted, they collided together. So, in terms of the Drivers' Championship first, Nico Rosberg leads with 61 points. Hamilton is second, 6 points behind. And I'm Sebastian Vettel, and I, obviously, I playing as Sebastian Vettel, I am 9 points behind Rosberg. And Raikkonen is 4th, he's 27 points behind. Ricciardo 5th. Ricciardo dropped some points then from Raikkonen. So Raikkonen's made some gains, Bottas made some gains, so has Kvyat, Grosjean as well. And that's about it really. Button's moved up because he didn't finish any races prior to this one. Would you believe it or not, with this Honda engine? And now the gap is 30 points. So I don't know how many points less that is from the last race, but anyway, we can do it. We can do it. Williams have moved up, Red Bull have moved down, Force India have stayed where they are, Lotus have moved up and Toro Rosso have moved down. Still, McLaren, Sauber and Manor have yet to score any points. So it was a great race. I mean, from the start here, you can just see a replay here of what actually went on. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye.